Hi everyone, I'm Shireen. I wanted to take a few minutes to show you what is included with the digital roadmap. You basically get a link to my Google Drive, which has 4 different versions of it based on what you prefer. There is a PDF version, which is really nice to print. It's great if you're sharing this with parents, or you just want to have a nice printable copy. I include some glossaries of key terms so you know what I'm talking about when I use words like executor and executrix. And then this is kind of what the whole roadmap looks like. The most important thing that people miss with estate planning is they fail to give people the information they need. Your loved ones need all of this information in order to process your wishes, essentially. So it's helpful to have it all in one place. Same kind of deal, account. You can also put down here additional information. So let's go down to the spot, digital assets. So for example, you have your Gmail account. What is your username? I'm just going to type in an email. Does your partner or your husband or your spouse know where all your bank accounts are? Probably not. Especially if you're a professional, you got married later, you probably merged accounts and haven't gotten around to doing that. So let's say you have an account at Chase JP Morgan, it's you and your spouse. Let's say you are also adding in your account number. I'm going to put the name of the bank. You know, the location is Main Street, and the balance if you choose to. None of this is required, but these are all really helpful things for people to know when they fill out forms for probate or if they need to access this information for care. Investment accounts. Do you have an account with Vanguard? Do you have an account with Schwab? Do you have a Roth 401k account? These are all things that you need to put in here and put the information. I can't tell you how many clients I have that come to me not knowing where any of their assets are or any of their loved ones' assets are. The problem is when their loved ones need to collect those assets, they can't if they can't find them. So it's extremely important to have it all in one place. Same thing here. Minor bank accounts. You know, when one of my children was born, my husband set up her 529 plan, and it took this document to actually get all that information and get us on the same page because, you know, he set it up, he was taking care of it, which is great. However, if something happens to him, I need to know what this account is and where to access it. Same thing with investment accounts for your children, business accounts if you are business owners. Same thing, additionally, you have a spot to put in your insurance information, life insurance policies. Another key thing that I want to talk about is gifts of personal property. So gifts of personal property are not included in the will. So if you want to give your daughter your wedding ring, if you want to give your sister a very special necklace, this is where you would put this information. Now, this information also can be changed and modified. None of the information in this roadmap is included in your will. So the question I get from my clients all the time is, well, now what do I do? How does everyone find all of this information? My will has general provisions as to who gets what, but I don't know what to do after that. So this is where the details are very important. So you can put gifts of personal property in here. And then also we have a nice checklist for things you can take care of. I've also included this in a Excel spreadsheet. Some of you are very Excel oriented. So you have a couple of different options. Now, the other thing that's really nice with each of these templates is they all print on 8x11 perfectly nicely. So you don't have to deal with fixing any of that because it is a pain. So I hope you found this little demo helpful. There's also some instructions that you get with the roadmap. These are instructions that nobody ever tells you about. Nobody tells you what to do after you write your will. So I wanted to make it nice and simple because I've seen so many clients have treasure hunts looking for everything. Thanks for watching.